Greetings, all you Jackson Jennets, and welcome to your Daily Dose of Donkey with Ginger. It's your boy, the Viking Donkey, coming to you with a BugCap after a win again. Bugga, how's it feeling over there in Steeler Land?
Oh, God!
Anything good to say about this 1916 win over the Atlanta Falcons?
No.
No. What do you think about the game? How'd you enjoy it? Watch it with Uncle Chris and Grammy again?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you enjoy the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, anything to say about it? Anyone who stuck out to you? Anything in the game that really caught your eye? It is our first 2-game winning streak of the year. First time we won 2 games in a row. Pretty impressive, huh?
Yeah.
Team playing a lot better since the bye week, huh? Yeah, we're back to one-word answers this week. I guess Bug's not super-duper excited. But that's right. The Steelers win 1916. They get their first winning streak of the year. Is there still problems? Yes. Is the team now 5-7? Yes, they certainly are. Is there things that can be improved upon? Of course, but Bug, I want to point out some really fun things. Every time the Steelers touched the ball in the first half, outside of the downs situation, I guess you want to call it, where they just ran the timeout, they scored points. I mean, 3 field goals, 1 touchdown. You want to see the ratio, and that's in the first half, that is. You want to see that ratio get more touchdowns to field goals, but really, the ratio of scoring drives and non-scoring drives improving is a good thing to see.
Yeah.
The offense really seems to be clicking and getting it together since the bye week, don't you think?
Yeah.
And that started, of course, with the running game. Again, the Steelers go out there and run the ball very well. I believe it was something like, what was their total running yards there? 154 running yards at 4 yards a carry. Offensively, pretty good. I mean, they averaged 5 yards a play. Not bad at all. They were 50% on third downs at 5 of 12. But again, some common themes came up that hurt the offense. There's only 1 3-and-out in the second half, as they only had 3 real drives in the second half. But penalties killed a potential touchdown drive and forced a field goal. You start with the false start by Deontay Johnson, and then that's doubled down by Kenny Pickett's delay of game, which was kind of a weird thing to happen. I don't know why the team didn't take a timeout or stop it there, but it's a thing that happened. And Bug, we really want to see these procedural penalties just come to an end, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to hurt the Steelers. It hasn't cost them yet, but it's getting close.
Yeah.
So that's the way that happened. Again, the defense played a great first half, but it seems like in the second half, they forget to make adjustments or something. I don't know. But you're talking the Steelers' drives in the first half of 7 minutes, of 5-6 minutes, the shortest one was a 3-minute touchdown, and then a 4-minute field goal. You're talking the time of possession was dominated by Pittsburgh in that first half. So there's no reason why the Steelers' defense should be coming out of the gates tired, or I'm not sure what the excuse is going to be because they're only on the field for 28 minutes. But this defense in the second half is just starting to get really walloped. I mean, teams are starting to realize you can run all over the Steelers in the second half. Yes, the Steelers come out in the the third quarter, and they start with a 3-and-out, right? I believe that's the way it happened. No, they start with their field goal drive. So if we come out, Steelers defense gets a punt, offense gets the ball, 8-minute drive, field goal, and then the Steelers defense shows, I don't know, you want to call it weakness? Is that fair to call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. With a touchdown drive of 75 yards in 4 minutes. Then we get the 3-and-out. Then they give up a 9-minute field goal drive. And, well, the offense comes out there. We're up 3 points at that point. Really, we're looking to run out the clock more than score is, I guess, the best way to say. And what happens? We go out there and we take, 4.5, almost 5 minutes off the clock, which leaves Atlanta with 48 seconds to drive down from the 1-yard line after an amazing punt by Presley Harvin. That punt that downed Atlanta at the 1-yard line set up Minka's interception was really a huge point in the game, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's good to see Big Press make a huge punt in there, as he wasn't called to duty much, but when he got in there, the 2 punts he had was pretty good. When you look at the drive log, it was essentially the Steelers give up 6 points in the first half, but really nothing. Second half, the defense struggles to stop Atlanta at all, except for the interception by Minka at the end. When I look at players who stood out in this game, to me, it would be Pat Freiermuth, definitely standing out again. Presley Harvin standing out big time. Another no turnover game by Kenny Pickett and the offense, which is 4 games in a row, which is the first time that has happened in recorded Steeler history. That means back to at least 1939. The Steelers have never gone 4 games without a turnover. That's pretty impressive stuff, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too. Defensively, I'm not sure anyone really stood out for me because, again, no pass rush at all to speak of. Just not bad play. I mean, Atlanta's a bad team. We held them to 16 points, so it wasn't bad play. Holding them under 20 is always good, but there really wasn't a shining moment. I mean, the interception by Minka at the end to cap it was good, but where was all that stuff the rest of the second half when we couldn't stop them running? I think they got 150 yards rushing and bad showing from the front seven, we'll say. 150 yards rushing, no stops, and no real sacks. I think we had 1 in the game. It was not an impressive showing by the defense, but it wasn't a bad showing. It's the kind of showing you can win if the offense shows up, which they did, which was nice to see. Was there any really fun things that you saw out there, Bug, that you want to point out?
No.
No real fun things. Well, then I'll get into some other nice stuff. Shout out to Connor Hayward for getting his first career touchdown. And he did it, of course, where the great Iron had played some football out there. So that was a good thing to see out there for Connor Hayward. I mean, big game for him and Cam, their dad. They got to visit his grave before the game, they said. They went out there playing with all sorts of emotion. And I think they both played a pretty good game. So shout out to him. Like I said, Firemutes, I thought, played a good game. Kenny Pickett, again, playing clean football is a huge thing going forward. And yards per attempt up to 7, which is one of the best he's had out there, threw a touchdown. Would have had a little better day if Deontay Johnson didn't not catch a football on a big third down that George Pickens threw a little tantrum about. And we all know how I feel about receivers throwing tantrums. Stop that stuff. But Deontay with another drop. Luckily, it was a drop and not a catch and fumble, which a lot of people thought it could be. Najee Harris, less than 100 yards, but 5 yards of carry. Benny Snell at 4 yards of carry. You know, we saw the typical guys. Saw a little bit of Jaylen Warren getting back in action. That was good to see, don't you think? And that's about all I have to say about this game. Good, solid team win. Winning on the road's not an easy thing in the NFL, no matter who you're playing, unless it's the Houston Texans. And the Steelers did it twice in a row. 2 wins in a row. It's good to see this team start to build momentum, start to play together, and really get things going. I really enjoyed the game. You enjoyed the game?
Yeah.
Happy the Steelers won?
Yeah.
You got anything else to say about this game before maybe I ask you one last question?
No.
All right, well, I believe that's a good recap of what happened in this game for us. Micah, Bugga, I think we play Baltimore this week. You think Steelers are going to win?
Oh, yeah.
You do? Okay. You have any shout-outs you want to give from anyone you thought was amazing during this game or this week? No. How about Connor Hayward for his first touchdown?
Good.
Yeah, he had a nice. That was a good catch on that touchdown too, wasn't it? Kenny put it up a little high, and Connor went and got it. Well, Bug, I guess that means it's time to let the people know that I'm the Viking Donkey. He's the Bugaboo. You can catch me at Viking_Donkey on Twitch and Twitter. Your daily dose of Donkey with Ginger is the fun YouTube channel where you get the BugCap, the Power Rankings, Power Index show, and the flagship episode, Steelers Talk. Bug, you have anything to say to the people before we sign off?
No.
All right. Well, Dog Nation, Steeler Nation, love y'all. You know what to do. Wave them if you got them.
Here we go, Steelers.
Good job.